So guys, look what I have now. Look what I have. It's a camcorder. Remember when I used to have one of these before Boston? Now I have one again. Okay, we're going to go do the show now. So come with us. I'll carry you. I'm going to carry you to the show. So... and off we go into the wild blue yonder. You guys aren't heavy. You're my brothers. I'm nervous. Show's starting. Okay, I'm gonna go hide in the break room. Hi. This is nice, huh? They've gotten really organized and they're yelling things together. This is... I'm ready when you are. Okay. I got a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw it.
Can I take this basket?
Yeah, thanks.
I really love it.
Yeah. So look. They catered with stuff that Q and Ben and Radar and Lacey get together. I don't put anyone against their will, I promise.
Drove up from Tucson.
Oh my God, thank you. Someone said that they drove from New Mexico, so I don't know.
Well, then we should be second.
Just sneak up.
Get straight A's, it's not a problem.
There you go.
First time.
Awesome. That's great. That's great. Well, I'm psyched when people respond that way. I really am. So it's great.
So thank you for the inspiration.
Good.
Appreciate it.
Good. Yeah.
I should probably be walking into Yale because.
I'm throwing away candy. I just got a camcorder. I'm really excited. The starbursts are heavy. Okay. Wow, that's fun. I gotta bring candy to more of my events. Geez, thanks for being here. As you can tell, I got a lot of stuff. I just got a new camcorder. You guys are about to be the first people on the entire tour to say good morning to Hank. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good morning, Hank! I think it's Tuesday. I think it's gonna be Tuesday. Not bad, not bad. Thanks. Okay. Okay. And the internet is watching live on BlogTV. They say hi back. Yeah, put that here. Yep, they do say hi back. They're very excited. I want to start by just thanking you all for coming and for finding Phoenix Book Company. Solid work all around. And also to Phoenix Book Company for hosting us tonight. This is awesome. It's great to see you all. I am just thrilled. I'm thrilled by how many of us are mediating this experience through video so that we can properly enjoy it later. Oh, wow. Okay. So I've read the exact same part of Paper Towns every time I've read, pretty much. No spoilers. I'm going to do a different part. Wow, this is great. You guys are much more enthusiastic. Maybe it's the warehouse setting. You guys are great, but I'm going to read a different part of Paper Towns, I think, today. I figure that, like, I don't think there are any spoilers in this, because it's still pretty early. I'm going to read from page 53. By the way, I have a copy of this book that I'm having people... It seems weird to me that I sign all these books for you, and you never sign anything. So I have this book. If you don't mind, if you have time, you can sign it. You can sign it anywhere. You can write over the text if you want. I've read it, so that won't be a problem. Yeah, so I'm going to read a little bit from Paper Towns. Then I'm going to talk a little bit. I love to talk. And then we're going to do Question Tuesday here on Monday. And then, oh, by the way, are there any people here who don't know that I have a video blog with my brother?
What, who are you?
Okay, so sometimes there are actually Mentos. It's going to keep coming. It's going to keep happening all day long. And I mean, how grateful are we to Phoenix Book Company for after I leave, because unfortunately I had to go like literally from here to the airport. So I apologize in advance if the signing has to be fast and we can't do a lot of posed pictures, because I do literally have to go to the airport to go to Seattle to see Hank. Sorry that you don't get to see Hank, but I am excited. You can come to Seattle if it's that big of a deal. So, but I want to say also thanks to Phoenix Book Company. They catered this event with food that is all from when Ben and Radar and Q and Lacey go to the first BP station. So that's one of the things I want to talk about, is the way that the things that we imagine tend to become real. Okay, but first I'm going to read this part that I've never read before. I've never read this out loud in my life, so I apologize if I suck. It's from page 53. I think all you need to know is that Margot is this larger-than-life girl in the life of her next-door neighbor, Q, who is a band geek who's not in the band. And one day, after really not talking much at all for the last 9 years, Margot shows up at Q's window and takes him on this crazy all-night adventure through the streets of Orlando. It's now like 3:30 in the morning, and they're going to downtown Orlando to see the SunTrust Tower, which is a real building in downtown Orlando. So this part isn't that funny. I apologize in advance, because now this is landing like a Rocket's funny crowd, so I probably should have gone Black Santas, but I'm going this way. Okay. We can talk about Black Santas if you want. This is chapter 6 in part 1. Tourists never go to downtown Orlando because there's nothing there but a few skyscrapers owned by banks and insurance companies. It's the kind of downtown that becomes absolutely deserted at night and on the weekends, except for a few nightclubs half filled with the desperate and the desperately lame. As I followed Margot's directions through the maze of one-way streets, we saw a few people sleeping on the sidewalk or sitting on benches, but nobody was moving. Margot rolled down the window, and I felt the thick air blow across my face, warmer than night ought to be. Something y'all know a little bit about. I glanced over and saw strands of hair blowing all around her face. Even though I could see her there, I felt entirely alone among these big and empty buildings, like I had survived the apocalypse and the world had been given to me, this whole and amazing and endless world, mine for the exploring. Giving me the tour? I asked. No, she said. I'm trying to get to the SunTrust building. It's right next to the asparagus. Oh, I said, because for once this night I had useful information. That's on South. I drove down a few blocks and then turned. Margot pointed happily. And yes, there, before us, was the asparagus. The asparagus is not technically an asparagus spear, nor is it derived from asparagus parts. It is just a sculpture that bears an uncanny resemblance to a 30-foot tall piece of asparagus.